Hi everybody, Heidi, your Yorkshire crafter. How are you doing? I hope you're very well. That seems very low, doesn't it? I don't think I've set it up right. I'll sort it in a minute. How are you doing? I've come up early. It is Thursday the 19th of June at 9:48 and I've come up early before... I thought I'll come up early before I start melting. I'm melting. Obviously this is going to come out later than this date, but if you remember, we had the mini heat wave. Well, that's what we're going into now apparently. Well, that's where I am right now, middle of that mini heat wave, and I'm absolutely melting. Yeah, I'm just checking my bills actually on my other phone. Done, sorted. Right, let's do this. Right, I told you I'd ordered a stamp. This is the stamp that I ordered. I'm a massive fan of background stamps, and I don't have anything by Stampendous. Oh look, it's Spellbinders. Well, I never. Made in Vietnam. So, this is it. It does come in 2 pieces. So you could just stamp a bit, or you could stamp that whole lot and leave that bit off if you're doing a square and put your sentiment up here. I thought that was a pretty good idea actually. And then when you just put it back on, stamp it like that, you can't tell it's a separate piece. So yeah, I never knew they were up to do with Spellbinders. You learn something new every day. Oof, Arizona. I feel like I'm in Arizona now. Wow. Right, so what I'm going to do. All I actually want is this. I did do the full panel yesterday, playing, and I think I actually took that. I took that because I cut this bottom bit as well. But today I'm only going to take that bit for us to use. So although I'm going to stamp it all, I'm not going to colour this in today, but I am going to keep it because it just does a lovely strip. So I'm going to mark it in a minute how much I need, so I'm not colouring too much. This is, what is it? Pink Frog watercolour card. Now the colours I'm going to use have disappeared. Oh no, they are. I'm going to say I don't remember putting them away. We're only using Ocean Waves and Midnight Violet, but we're using it on here, and we're going to do like a full watercolour with it. That's the look I wanted. That's everything that I was after. So I'm just going to take the pad, and I might have to do this twice actually, because I think, well, I know I stamped it in black after, but I don't know if I cleaned it properly. And it really does need to be clean. I can't even see where I've done it. Let's have a look what's not wet, what's wet. That's wet, that's wet. I'll come down here a little bit. So we're only concentrating on that. So if I keep a bit mixed there, that looks blue, that looks blue. I'm not bothered if it yeah, it's touched. I'm not bothered about that. It'll just, oh, nearly did it on my proper card then. It will just eventually come off, so I'm not worried about that. But I think that'll do. I'm going to leave them out because I'm going to use them anyway. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to spray it 3 times with water. I don't want it to spread. Oh, look, I did it anyway. But I don't want it to just stay in one place. So, oops, I better get my water flowing, haven't I? I've just filled it up. So that had a few more. It's not overly watered, but there's enough on it. And I'm just going to... See, there's a big gap there. It's not going to affect what we're doing today, but if I was going to do it and I wanted it right up, I would put it in my stamping platform and I would push that right up. It sits in perfectly. It's just that I've been pulling it out and playing. So I'm just letting this take. I absolutely love what I did. And yet then I cut the panel down and only used a bit of it. But then, like I say, I can get more than one card out of it. I also stamped it in black and did the same technique, and it didn't have the same effect to me. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's better than... I want to leave that as it is. I don't want to do out with that one. That's just perfect. I'm going to get another piece of card. I'm going to leave that. That is absolutely perfect just to cut up like that. I mean, this job that, I mean, what we're going to do now, this is probably going to look better without even colouring it in. Why can't we do both? Let me get another piece as well. Can't believe how stunning that is. Like I say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the same card, but both ways. Just wow. Right, now then. Might be worth just stamping off that colour. Because obviously it's a bit wet as well. I bet this is a good print and all. Oh no, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So I'm not going to clean it off because actually, seeing where the purple is, I can see where my blue needs to go. Can't get over how good that looks. I'll have to cut another card base, but it's right. And then in with my purple. That should do it. Should do the job. So again, I'm going to spray it. I did 4 times actually. Oh, it's just falling nice onto my feet. I craft barefooted, if you didn't know. I can't do it without on my feet. I know I'm weird. I used to do high jump for school when I was at school, and I was the only person that couldn't do it unless I were barefooted. And I broke school records being barefooted as well, so there you go. I used to do it for school in all competitions. Always barefooted. I'd do everything barefooted if I could, me. I mean, I only stick flip-flops on to go to the park, unless it's chucking it down. Now, that is perfect for what we're going to do here. I'm just going to chuck some actual cleaner on this now and leave it to the side. So if you look at the two, this is more of a perfect stamp, and this is spread a little bit, which is what we're going to do with it. I can't get over that. I am over the moon with that. Over the moon. So I'm just going to crack straight on because we don't need it to dry. It doesn't matter. I want some kitchen towel. Now, I want one piece to dab my water off and one piece to soak up the sun. No, not singing either. Well, it's not singing anyway, is it? That's to dab my water on off my brush. As always. Now then, just making sure my brushes are clean. I'm going to use 2 brushes actually. So I don't know why I've got 3 in my hand. That's the one I used for purple yesterday because it's still on. For this one, I'm going to take that one. And then this one's just for, if I put too much on, you know, just for soaking up. Now, bearing in mind, I want, let me get a pencil. No point me doing too much. If I just, no, do you know what? Because I'm going to use the rest of it, I'll just keep putting that on. No, I'm not. Come on, woman. I can always rub the pencil out, can't I? So I'm just getting a rough sketch of a circle. Yeah, I can see that. Now, I'm going to put some blue out here. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. That's the idea of what we're doing. And I'm going to put some purple down there. Some water. And then some water for... You can see that, can't you? Yeah. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up clean water. And I'll start at the top and then I'm not working down on myself. So I'm going to colour, I'm going to wet where the leaf is that I want to use. That's not gone very dark. I don't want it too dark anyway. And I'm just gonna add in a little bit of orange. I want that to be a little bit darker. That's it. It's not orange. Did I just say orange? Did I? Oops, there you go. So back to the blue. And that's what I'm going to do. Now bear in mind, I don't want to go straight to that one because that will run straight into it. This one I can take because it stood on its own. So all of them I'm going in with blue. I meant to just be going in with water like, but... And then in with the purple. And you're just going to put the purple where you want it. So I'm going to take it this side because there's no purple in this one. And I'm going to leave it at that. If you don't like what you've done, put a bit of water in and it pushes it out. And if I pick up, because it went too dark, there you go. That'll just dry beautiful, will that? So I'm going to come in here. Now, obviously this has got the purple and the blue in. If you want to just stick to like that's just purple, like just put blue in where it's just blue. I think it'll look stunning. That is my blue. So I'm going to put blue at the bottom where the blue is. And here I'm going to take the purple and put it at the top. And if I want a bit of water in the middle, it just makes them join together. I'll do. It's such a beautiful look. And it actually looks like you've done the whole thing yourself. You know, like painted the leaves when it's finished and dried. It looks gorgeous. I'm thinking I want a darker blue, but I don't, because I did try it with a bit of a darker blue and it was just too dark. It didn't suit the project. I'm going to get just water. See, we can do these because I'm not touching. That'll be dry in a minute, so we can go straight into that one. So you literally just paint in with water or the blue right up to your lines. Put your blue in where you think it belongs, or whatever colours you use. This would be lovely in yellows and greens. In fact, isn't that what it is on the packet? I'll have a look. I'm going to put a bit of water in there. There we go. Oh, I love that. Now I'm just going to pick that up a little. I mean, before I was coming in and just dabbing it off completely, and even that looked okay. So just do your own thing. Where's the packet? I'll show you. Yeah, greens and yellows. Actually, this is more or less the same technique. This isn't where I got it from. I told you I saw a picture on TikTok, and then I couldn't find it again, so I just came off it because I didn't like TikTok. It was more about flipping selling. I thought it was supposed to be a fun channel. I'm gonna have to wash them out. I think I've used the same brush on both. Yeah, it were all about selling now. I'm like, no, I'm not interested. You're not selling craft. But it was the colours that caught my eye. It wasn't the whole thing was, because I couldn't tell you what it were. It was the colours. I've got my hair there. And those are the colours that I am using. Bit of blue, I'll go up that side. And then a bit of this purple. I mean, I've put all that ink down, I don't need it all. And that'll go up there. Bit of water. Look what a difference it makes when you put that little bit of water on. I mean, I didn't even go to the line there. But bearing in mind, a lot of this is going to be covered up anyway. So don't be particular about it. It doesn't need it. Unless you want it to look perfect, of course. Then that's your choice. I just find with full watercolour or with watercolour, it isn't perfect. It always has that look. So I'm coming in with some blue at the bottom. I tell you, yesterday I just stood in here and did a full thing of it and took my time. Oh, and it was lovely. I just really enjoyed the time away. Till the dogs wanted to disturb me, of course. Bit of water. Perfect. See, it has run into that one, but do you know what? It looks alright, and I can put the leaf shape back in after. Not worried. But I am going to dab it a bit. There, it's given me that shape back already. Right, what colour is that? That'll be blue. We'll come down here. So this is mainly a purple one. So I'll tell you what, I'll put a tiny bit of blue at this side. And let's take a whole load of purple. Bit of water. I love that. It's like magic. So this one, same thing on this one, purple and blue. Bit of blue. I mean, you could use different colours, but I'm just going with the colours that I stamped with. So, I mean, there is some, obviously, different colours that would probably stand out awesome. Even with this background, these colours, you know what I mean? If you came in with a darker blue or something. Gosh. Now that's gone really thick there. There we go. That's all I need. I'll come back to these couple of bits here. I can do this bit here. In fact, I think I'll make that one just purple. Because it looks like it's underneath them, doesn't it? Will do. Bit of blue. So when I finish this, I'll show it you the spare panel well, I'll show you what I did make. We're not making the same. What we're making, the card we're making, I haven't even tried, so in my head it works. We'll see, because what I did do and how I finished it the first time, although it's still really nice, and it really is nice, it just missing something, so we'll see. But I'll show you how it looked in stamped in black, and then this colour's done on top. See, this is mainly a blue one. Oops, that went straight out. But I am going to put a tiny bit of purple. She says, that'll do. Oh, I do love them colours together. They really are lovely. So working round here, I can do that one. Oh, bless. I thought I could hear, I don't know, like an helicopter outside. It's Lolly laid in a bed dreaming. Her legs are going. Bless her. Oh. She's good when she wants to be. That'll do, I think. Put a bit of water. Perfect. Now then, come back to them because they're touching. Obviously it's going to be just shy of that circle, isn't it? Oh, I've just mixed my colours again. So that bit probably won't even get used. But it's done. It's quite therapeutic. Nope, that's blue. Yes, that's blue. There we go. Bit of water. It's very dark straight away, that one, isn't it? There we go. Look how it's drying, how pastel-y it goes. Let's put some more of that blue down. It's not a strong blue, so it does take a bit of using. Couldn't work out which one it was then. See, I like that on its own, and that's just using what was already on the leaf because it's quite strong as this bit. I'm going to leave that one, see what happens. Tiny bit of blue. Like I say, that's the circle line, so not bothered so much with that. That'll do. Bit of water. I just look where you watch it and it just spreads it out. I am thinking that's just a little dark there. Put some clean water down there. Let's try that. That's better. It's better. Right, what we're missing? We've got this one here. Which is quite purpley. So let's put some blue here. Now by putting blue here, it separates both leaves. Yeah, that's enough there. Perfect. That's where the line is, so I'm not worried about that. Perfect. Here. That's glittery. Why is it glittery? Oh, this is the brush I used yesterday with glitter on. Oh no. Oh well. I've only just realised I can see glitter on every single one of them. Is what it is. What is it they say? Don't let people, or don't let anyone dull your sparkle. I think that's what, is it Zoe or George said it to me the other day? And it stuck with me. Lovely ladies. And pick that up a little bit. I love it because your kitchen towel just soaks up the bit that you don't want. Right, that's, might have to touch there. Definitely have to touch these two bits. Let's have a look. Ever did you just blue? No, I'm going to give you a purple tip. Oops. I am now, I just dropped it in it. Wow. That was strong. What we all up to? Have you all had your summer holidays now? Doesn't seem to be that many of you gone away. Obviously, I know some of you have. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's lovely there. I kind of like it being dark and all. Yeah, we still haven't obviously booked anything or done anything because we're still in limbo of what's going on with, for those that know, in my personal life, we're still in limbo, up in the air, if you like. Don't know what's happening yet. You will know when I know. Hopefully soon. I'd like a little holiday. I think we want to go to Wales. Just for a week, but take kids to the beach. Doggies, that is. I think I've used my wrong brush again, like you do. It'd help if I had it right way around in my hand. Yes, I did. Let me just clean them off. Nearly done. Where's my circle? Let's have a look. So if I'm going to take that, so I'll find at that side. Yeah, I'm going to do these little couple here, and then them two there, and then we're done. Then we can attempt the rest of it together. And I can do both of these at once because they're not touching. Let's go for dark. See how it looks. I like that there, it's lovely. Definitely didn't need all that, did I? all that ink. And let's, I've just cleaned them off, haven't I? I've done the exact same thing again. Right, this one's blue. Just do this and that, and we're done. Bit of blue. Use up some of that ink. I think the rest of it is going to be absolutely fine. I'm actually using my Nick Pro brushes. Squirrel hair. I love these brushes. So, let's have a look. I think we're there. So let's take off all the damp. It's beautiful. It looks so different and all when it's... Oh, I can't believe how glittery it is. I don't know if you can see it. You see all the shimmer down here. It's super duper glittery. Mind, it's not a bad thing, is it? It looks alright. Right, let's wipe this up before we decide to put everything in it. It is actually quite a white, simple card, so any markings is really going to show up. I know this is such a waste. It's not me. Look at that. It doesn't half mark it, doesn't it? It's right. Doesn't change the way it works. There we go. Nice and clean. I've had this mat. This is a waffle flower stencil mat. One of the first things I got as soon as it came out, or as soon as I saw somebody use it, I can't remember. It was back in the day when I had to buy everything I saw. Not so much anymore. Now I try and save everybody money. Right. That's all done. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to get my scissors. And because of where I've chose, I'm not going to have a panel to play with, you know. I'm going to cut out where the circle is. I'll use the other side of that. And move them out that way. Right, I'm also going to cut this one out because I'm absolutely in love with it. More so that bit and that. But I think there's perfect. So if I just put a line of where I want it, and I'm going to cut it out, and we can decide where we go from there. I'm very tempted to cut a load more of these. I can't believe how stunning it is. So what I'm going to do is put them both through the dye machine, which is at the side of me. Where do I want it? There. 1 second. I'm going to cover the panel with a piece of scrap. One so I don't transfer any muck onto it from my plate, and one so that the ink doesn't transfer to my plate like it does. Oh, it didn't actually. Well done. And I'm going to do the same with this. So we'll get that in place. That looks pretty good there. Oops, sorry. This and this, which cuts a scallop, are from Master Layouts 8. Now I've messed up. This is Master Layout 8 and it's got all that in it, but I don't think it does have all that in. I think I've put bits in out of my Master Layout 1. So I'm going to have to go through them and see what's what. This isn't one of my my normal packets. It's all yucca. And I've cut a white panel, which I'm going to have to cut another one. I'll do that now, because we're going to make both cards a bit looks of it. So let me just cut that down. Again, I'm covering my panel like I do with a piece of scrap. So that's another panel we've got done. So this panel will sit there. I'm gonna just get my other panel that's already done. So this panel is gonna sit here. Ooh, I really don't know which is gonna be best. And now I need another card base. Wait a minute. Make sure I ain't got one in my drawer. No. I do, but it's not the right. Oh, this could be a bit of luck. I bet this isn't right. 4 1/4. Oh, it is. Brilliant. 5 1/2. This is Nina Classic Crest I'm using. Oh, perfect. That was brilliant. No, I don't normally put a piece like that back, so I normally make them all into my bases. Put them in my drawer below me. Right now it's just full of coloured ones. Make sure I put that one on. Right, while we do the next bit, well, I've already done the next bit, I'm just going to splatter these two. So if I get my splatter box, now I'm going to do it this way around. Ignore these. This is me splattering gold. This is going to be white. I'm going to use my the one that I've used for a long time now. Half the time, if I'm like when I'm playing on my own, I will use like when I was messing yesterday, I used me. What did I use? My Posca. I'll just use that so that I'm not wasting this, because it's it comes at a cost. And I can say to you it lasts a long time, but that just depends on how much you use it, doesn't it? So I'm just going to take some of this out. I'm not ordering till end of month, so it'll have to wait. It'll last till when? What did I say? We're on 19th. It'll last. I mean, I have some on a, what do you call it, behind me, on a stamping platform, just ready to reactivate. But sometimes when you leave it, I mean, it's been left over a week now, I don't think it lasts as well. Where's my water gone? A bit of water. Now then, that might be a bit. I don't want small bits. Hey, look, it's going on that gold. That'll look nice, that. Look at that wasted. This is fantastic for snow, you know. I'm working on Christmas cards this afternoon. Or this morning, depending on how far I get. Don't think that's enough splatter, Heidi. I want the splatter to stand out. Now, just normally I would leave that, which I prefer to do sometimes, but because we need them now and for speed, sometimes if you put heat to it, like I've got some bigger bubbles on it, it'll crisp them up. I don't really want that, so I normally tend to leave it. Like I say, yesterday I did it with Posca, and the Posca went straight into the colour, which I knew it were going to do, but I weren't bothered about it then. But I don't want this going into colour if possible. There, it started going crispy look. It's not a good look. Although we are putting a die cut on top, so I think we might be done there. Right. Ow, they're hot. Move that. It gets some stick now, does that splatter box. Right, so I'm going to bring these two in, and I'm actually going to temporarily stick them down. This rubs straight off once you open it, but it just makes it easier to deal with it while you've got it stuck down. I didn't plan on making two cards. That's good, isn't it? Right, this is my issue. Actually, I already had that one cut. I didn't know. Nope, that one. So, on my other one, which I'm going to show you, I did this in white. And I tried it with a white die cut on and it didn't work. And then I've put the dragonfly on it. Like I say, it works. But it don't. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I just think that's stunning. So what I'm thinking, this is what I did, look. This is the white die cut. Don't forget that was white underneath, so if I take that out, this is what it looked like. So it was a bit lost. I can see what you're seeing, and it were a bit lost. So, not forgetting I'm putting a black sentiment on anyway, well, black stamped. So I cut some I want that one. This is true black pink frog. It's really black. This is my expensive one. This is my Gina K, but it's not a black. Big difference. So I'm thinking of that. Oh, you see, that's huge. It stands out massively. My only other option is I don't put a black one on and I go for some kind of sentiment instead. Now try to see what you can see. Now I'm thinking if that was a bit lower down, I'm liking that a lot better, I think. What about if we did one with, you lose all that beautiful. Or actually, it cuts this size out at the same time. We could, oh yeah, do you know what? Hey, hang on. What about a little one, and it cuts this out at the same time as well. I'll show you the die. So it's a memory box die, and it cuts your big one, the small one, and a single one in one pass. But what about if we did that and had one leaf coming in from that side? It looks like a pair of lips. Which way does that leaf go? What about something like that? Oh, right, I'll show you the sentiment we're going to use. So I used To a Wonderful Friend. If I did thank you, I'm wondering if I just put it across there and we change this to a square card. So if it was going to go straight across, let's stamp the thank you. So just find a bit of that Nina card. I'll have to use a full one. I mean, we could put just some bling down the bottom and I think it'll look quite nice. Let's stamp this. Let's have a look. And this way, it's really not going to take it away, is it? The niceness of that stamp. Black, where are you? Straight in front of you. I think the other one's too long, but like I say, it's already on a card, so I can show it you anyway. Right, I'm going to lean over because I'll do a few, and then if one goes wrong, it doesn't matter, does it? It's a nice thank you, is this? I love putting thank you on cards. Those are the majority of cards that I send out constantly. Right, let's see where that goes. Just stamp that off. That's really nicely done, is that? It's lovely writing. This is Honeybee Dragonfly. So I used this one on the card, but it just, again, it either needs to be too big or small. So let's try this with a bit of clear embossing powder. It's not liking it there, is it? Right. Give that a blast. I think I might have put too much powder on. It doesn't look to have embossed it all, but it's enough for what we want. Right, let's get that off. Keep my Nina totally separate from all the other cards, so that's that way. Thank you, which is going to be thank you. It's going to be that one, isn't it? I think. Where's my tape? Tape, anybody? I've got this one here, but I've just been using the one that Lollytude. See if that fits. Yeah, that's that. I'm sure it is. Yeah. So let's get that on. Let's see what that comes out like. Ah, that's lovely. Have I cut it too far down? Maybe a tad. Maybe a tad. Try that one. Still a bit down. I would have done all three anyway, because pointless wasting it. If I leave them like this on the side, stamped but not die cut, I end up binning them. Pointless that, isn't it? Right, let's try that. I've moved it up, and to me it looks not in position. Watch it be spot on now. No, still down. Anyway, I've got what I wanted. Right, let's do it. So, my thinking then is, well, I'll tell you what, let's glue this down, because it's definitely going on the black. I think this stamp has got endless things that it can be used for. I love it. I'm absolutely in love with it. And it's not until I ordered it, I ordered another leaf die as well, a leaf stamp. I'll show you. Where is it? This one. And it wasn't until I came to ordering this, I thought, I've got a thing about leaves. That's obviously a stencil, but I forgot to order the die. So I need to order the die. Well, I don't. It's going to be very, very easy to fussy cut. But yeah, I thought, you've got a thing about dies, girl. About leaves, girl. Just leave that there for a second. I want to leave so you can see that bit. So I might take that there. So look at this one. Glue it down. And it changes it again, putting the white splatter on. Absolutely just finishes it off. It definitely needed it. There's just as much on there, but obviously you can't see it as much. I think that's beautiful. I really do. And that obviously is that bit there. How different. So if we put that there, and we put that there, now the thank you, so we can either come in here with it, put a few black bits of bling. Now I'm trying to look through the top to see what you're seeing. No, I don't think that's strong enough, so we can keep as is, and we can come under here with a plain thank you. Or I wonder if we can cut this down. I like these two here. Let's have a look. We could have this here and then the thank you. Oh, I like that. Obviously that'll be cut to fit. I really like that. Let me take another one. I cut these to layer them up, not realising I'd be wanting to do something different with them. So if we had that like that, and we have that like that. And I'm going to black dot, or maybe dots that match that, bling through it like I used purple. The blinger go on here. I think that's what we're going to go with. So, do I need it to be laid more than once? That's the thing now. Let me just see what it'd be like if it were laid up. Yeah, I think it's going to need layering up. So I'm just going to cut it again. Like I say, it's all together, so it's just one die. So I'll just cut that out. Right, I'll take that one out. I'll glue that up. Things are always better when they're layered up, I think, and they've got a bit of depth to them. So if I do that 3 times, how many times have you got it? Twice. That's okay, you can have it twice. Hey, bygone, melting. I'm sorry it went into a bit longer. I thought it'd be a quick video, but at the start of the video I was only doing 1. Now we've done 2 and we've changed it altogether what we were doing, what we set out to do. So, I will probably bling it off screen because I don't know if I'm going to go black or purple. I'll just sit and play, and I take photos then and have a look, see which photos look best with the bling on. Right, let's stick this down. So I think I'll just finish this one, and then you know what I'm doing, and when I come offline, I'll finish the other one. Then I'm not keeping you from anything. I'm gonna go there. Stick that down. What did we say there? Well, it is now. See, I think that looks lovely on its own. I could just put some foam behind that and stand it there. So you get to see all that. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I really like it as it is. So actually, let's do it. And I get to see all the pretty bits then. I'm not covering out up. Don't even know where other bit is for that. Right, I'm going to do that one offline. And this one, yeah, I'm going to stick a tiny bit of foam behind it. But not on that end, because that'll just sit on the leaf there. So not on that end, just there. And obviously I'll bling it up as well then. Gosh, I'm thirsty. Oh, I think that's just beautiful. I don't think it needs out else. I'm really happy with it. Apart from the thank you might be a bit wonky, but you know what? I'm going to leave it at that. I love that. And I'm going to go and do exactly the same with this. And then I'm going to put some bling on. Like I say, it's either going to be this iridescent purple, which are from Spellbinders, or I'm going to put black. So I might put a couple of black here and then some purple there. We'll see. You'll see when I do photos. But for now, I'm off. Thank you so much for joining me. If you can give me a thumbs up, subscribe, come and join our Facebook group, Heidi-The Yorkshire Crafter. Don't forget to answer all the questions. And I'll catch you real soon. Love you guys. Bye.